Alright, Vivi is in S tier, followed by Donkey Kong Country. Episode 4 begins with Donkey Kong and Candy Kong having a relaxing date on the beach, until Bluster Kong suddenly interrupts them with his raw sexual energy, as he tells Candy to go back to work unless she agrees to go on a date with him. Yeah, I'm doing this again, and at this rate I should complete this series in only a short 12 years. She rejects him, of course, since he isn't a hairy ape, so he gets Crazy Diamond or something and comes up with the idea that she'll go on a date with him if he steals a crystal coconut. Alright, is Cranky Kong really the best option they have to guard this thing? What's stopping anyone from just walking in and taking it? So Bluster walks in and takes it. As it happens, Donkey Kong has prophetic visions in his dreams and rushes to see that the coconut has been taken. Cranky doubts this despite the fact that he sucks at protecting this thing, but you know what? I'm putting the blame here on Donkey Kong, since, you know, Cranky Kong really isn't the best defense here. Okay, bear with me for the next part. The crystal coconut gets shipped out in a rocket barrel from the factory to the beach to be delivered to Funky Kong, who drops it off the White Mountain into the hands of a Yeti, and then Donkey Kong and Diddy Kong get it back only to fall into one of those jails in Elden Ring. Now, knowing the lore of what's in those jars, I don't think you'd want it back. And then everyone winds up in the Gobi Desert, where Donkey Kong is finally able to retrieve it for good this time.
You know, Cranky, maybe you better find a safer place for the coconut.
He won't, because he's a cheap ass. Episode 5 is, believe it or not, the highest rated episode on IMDb, but I gotta be honest, it's a bit of a rough watch.
Our annual love fest.
Oh, am I interrupting something? So despite this ceasefire, King K. Rool still wants to sabotage everyone's opinions of Donkey Kong, so he does ye old banana trick, and somehow it works on Candy. Even though this is an island full of bananas, which everybody eats. Shouldn't she show a bit more awareness of this? Anyway, she dumps DK for throwing the banana peel even though he's way over there, which gets them all depressed, so he goes down to the beach and holy!
That board is my soulmate, dude. We've bonded.
Donkey Kong, you should probably clean that. So he gets Funky Surfboard, but doesn't use it when he jumps in the ocean, and then whoops, King K. Rool stole it. I'm starting to think that Donkey Kong isn't very smart. But obviously it's DK's fault. He opened Pandora's box. He must be excommunicated. DK, rejected again, goes to hang out with his best buddy Dixie Kong. Yeah, Diddy Kong felt like leaving the episode early. So one of King K. Rool's minions was able to perfectly replicate DK's voice, and I highly doubt he'll ever do this a second time. So he ruins Dixie Kong's friendship with him. And then right afterwards, the Kremlings destroy Cranky Kong's pimp shack, and the only evidence left behind is a banana peel, which means of course Donkey Kong did it. He just ate the entire infrastructure, I guess. Oh no, we found a banana peel right next to Julius Caesar's body at the Theater of Pompey. It was Donkey Kong! DK, Candy broke up with you, Funky got mad at you, honestly that was kinda your fault. Dixie and Diddy Kong lost their respect of you, and Cranky Kong is, cranky. All your friends really suck. And then they banish him to the White Mountain. Okay, I should probably mention at this point that this is a musical series, which I have conflicting feelings about. For one, Donkey Kong's voice actor is way overqualified. He has the voice of a choir of 100 angels. And here he sings one of the best songs in the series, Nobody's Hero.
An absolute zero. I'm nobody's hero.
The problem I have is that Diddy Kong gets to sing too, and he has the voice of the same choir of 100 angels. All getting castrated. Fortunately, the suitcase that Cranky threw at him has bananas. Donkey Kong does some stuff, saves the day, whatever. Episode 6 begins with King K. Rool wanting the crystal coconut. By the way, I still don't know what it does other than astral project Cranky, and is he really the best line of defense here? He loses to a parrot. He's about as sturdy as paper mache. He really hasn't been the same since Woodstock. Thank the heavens above and all that is holy, bringing salvation to us mere sinners. Donkey Kong and Diddy Kong are able to hunt down the thieving parrot into an ominous death dungeon, where after they have a short Scooby-Doo chase scene and then some booby traps, they retrieve the crystal coconut and a golden banana too, because Donkey Kong succumbed to avarice. Though Cranky knows this isn't the best idea since he does a whole song and dance for it.
The curse will bring the destruction of the entire island, and there'll be no bananas left for you to eat.
The curse of the golden banana.
And 2 minutes late.
Sorry, Buster, I was busy receiving.
Whoa, that's a bit much for this kind of show. So DK gives the golden banana to Candy, who accepts it and then immediately goes to work while the Pharaoh's curse interrupts her and Bluster. She's told multiple times that the golden banana is cursed, yet refuses to give it up.
You gave it to me and I'm keeping it. Unless you want to break the whole thing off.
Gee, DK, I know there are 2 female characters in the show, but she might not be the best choice for you after all. Have you considered Bluster? She gets kidnapped and refuses to give up the golden banana. Again. Until DK saves her pretty easily. I mean, King K. Rool's just vibing the whole time. These two sing about being madly in love, and he's just watching like,
I guess I've already lost. It would be rude to interrupt.
The parrot finally steals the golden banana, but hey, it's alright. Because everyone in King K. Rool's camp dies in a fire. Remember, everybody, if you're going to steal cursed, priceless artifacts, make sure you aren't evil, and you'll live. That's a lesson we can all learn.
I'd shower you with coconut cream pie.